got
Yeah,
wings.
that too.
Got wings for lift and all that. Okay.
Yeah.
The TR3. Now, Clark, as soon as you get your book finished, I will promote it to the best of my ability. You're going to have a lot of help, as you know.
Yes.
Of course. The TR3B, which I broke on this program a long time ago.
Yeah.
That is a triangular craft.
Yes, it is.
Which allegedly has been in service and may have replaced the SR-71.
That's exactly true.
Okay. Tell us a little bit more about the TR-3B.
Well, personally, what I believe people were seeing with these triangle craft with the lights on the three corners, maybe one in the center and whatever else, are the TR-3B or an advanced model. Now, we're going to test with a launch tomorrow a new what's called space-type plane. It's a small model being launched on an Atlas V. Now, believe it or not, the Atlas V we're flying have Russian engines in them.
Oh, you're kidding.
No. Why the hell do we have Russian engines in an Atlas that the United States built? We have engine companies in the nation that need the work.
I don't understand that at all.
Oh, yes. Russian engines in the Atlas V.
They had to take the Atlas apart and reinstall it with an engine that was Russian.
Yeah.
Nuts. Crazy.
Now, that's insane.
Yeah. Wow.
We have engine manufacturers that are out of work now.
Lots of them. Why did they dismantle and destroy the basic science that put men on the moon?
I think there's some things hidden there that they won't disclose to you. I've seen things happen on the moon when I was in astronomy with objects, lighted objects, moving across the surface of the moon. I believe there is something behind on the backside of the moon that has not been disclosed to the human races yet. And I'm wondering whether or not there's possibly an alien base back there. But on two, I honestly believe Ben Rich, the CEO of the Skunk Works for Lockheed, I talked to him one day and he said, Clark, we are at least 50-plus years ahead of the technology that you right now know. He said black budget money has us that far ahead. So probably we've gone back to the moon, possibly to Mars already.
Right.
That's my opinion.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me either.
No, it wouldn't surprise me at all.
And basically what we've been watching here with this whole space shuttle program, and this does not demean the heroic efforts of astronauts alive and those that we've lost, or the scientists like Clark, was a parallel track of primitive technology compared to what we really have.
Yeah.
All right, and that was for the public, basically. And also keep in mind that virtually every shuttle mission was military to one degree or another. Many of them were all military. The militarization of space is another issue that is rather obvious to people. Okay, anyway. So the TR-3B, triangular craft sighted and watched all over the world, especially North America, some in South America as well, doing amazing things. Yeah. And in Europe, of course, in Belgium and France. They were moving in France at a speed that people on the ground could keep up with, walking fast, for goodness sake,
and
at one point.
It's very large, too.
Yeah. Now, the question I have, and a lot of people would want to ask you the same thing, if these enormous triangular craft are ours, and they might be, some of them might not be.
That's right.
Why would they fly them a couple hundred feet over populated areas, either suburban or urban or rural, when there are so many people with high-powered rifles? And let's be honest, you got a deer hunter with a few beers, he's within his rights to take a shot at something like this because they don't officially exist, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of anybody doing that.
So if you were in charge of a $1 trillion program, Clark McClelland, that had been 40 or 50 years ahead of anything the public knew, would you allow those craft to fly over populated areas that low?
No, I would not. But I'm not a general in the U.S. Air Force or an admiral in the United States Navy, like people I work with and for at the Space Center. And then, too, another thing, not to get off at TR-3B,